Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I've got a request from Dan Sigurdson. Dan, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for this. It's always good to hear from you on the channel. Dan sent me the shirt a while ago. What does it say? Well, it's Church of Hakkad, Power of Love over Love of Power. And so it's very cool. Dan's up in Canada, so I'm wearing my Canada hat. And Grandpa's Cough Medicine, I reacted to them at least once before, courtesy of Dan. And the name of this song is Blood and Justice. Dan, let's find out what Blood and Justice is about, shall we? I think I'm wearing the right colors for it. Black and red seems to fit. All right, here we go. Interesting. Love the bass.
There's a thing I gotta do, it ain't nice and it ain't legal. There's man I'm gonna trail up like a bloodhound or a beagle. The internet was handy, helped me work a whole lot less. I've got a list of pedophiles and their home address.
Oh my God.
Now I'm going door to door with my Magnum 44. I show no mercy and I don't hesitate. If you confirm your name and you assume the blame, I am just the bringer of your fate. I'll find you and I'll lay the hammer down. Gonna be a wave of blood and justice running through this town.
This is almost like Dan wrote this thing. Dan's been talking with me about this for quite a while. That there's a, yeah. Let's just listen to the rest of the song.
The law dogs let you go, and that ain't okay with me. They sentence you to death the minute that they set you free.
Vigilante justice. He's singing it in a happy way too, playing it that way.
Well, everybody knows I've got a mean streak. It's high time that I put it to good use. If you'll touch a kid, you ain't got the right to live. No more slaps on the wrist for child abuse. If you're a pedophile and you're listening, and you don't want to look me in the face, just go ahead and do it. Go on and kill yourself. You'll only leave this world a better place. Or I'll find you and I'll lay the hammer down. Gonna be a wave of blood and justice running through this town. The law dogs let you go, and that ain't okay with me. They sentence you to death the minute that they set you free.
Yeah, man. That's one of those songs where it's difficult to disagree with. I mean, obviously carrying out justice on your own terms, that can run into problems because you can shoot the wrong person. It's just, you want to let the law handle it, but when they're not handling it, it's, what do you say about it? I mean, there's a thing too where there's prison justice. And in prison, if pedophiles are number one on the list of people that the other prisoners want to take out. And it's just that simple. Yeah, I mean, my thing for decades, like, I get there are difficulties with the death penalty. I get it, because you convict the wrong person, and people have been convicted wrongly and sentenced to death. It's irreversible. So I get that argument, right? Fair enough. But, I mean, I'd hate to be on the receiving end of that. But all that said, we all have certain things that just get us. And of course, some kind of crime against a child like that gets me. But even before pedophilia was more out there in the public sphere and awareness of it, raping a woman, just when I started hardcore thinking about what that would be like from her perspective, as best as I can as a guy, that's all you can do. If you're not part of a certain group or class of people, all you can do is think about it and say, what would that be like for me? If I was in those shoes. And you can get close, You're not going to know exactly because, you know, white folks don't know what it's like for black folks to go through life. Black folks don't know, you know, what white folks, whatever. You know, but there are similarities between all of us. And that's the bigger thing. My thing is, I cannot imagine what it would be like to be a woman who was raped and then having to live the rest of her life. So the rapist may even get convicted and be put to jail, but the woman has to live with that the rest of her life. And what kind of intimacy can she have with another man as her life moves along and the damage that it's done? And I can't relate to it, but I know to me that is such a violation that I'd be in favor of the death penalty for that if we absolutely knew that was the person in the right circumstances, because you don't want to make a mistake. There are false convictions out there. There are false accusations out there. But in principle, this song, Dano, I get it. I get that's your thing, and I'm sure we may be having more conversations about this as time moves along. But all right, this song was sung in like a happy mood. The guy was like happy to be carrying out his justice and to be making this statement. It was a very interesting song. A title like Blood and Justice, you don't expect it to be ding-dong, that, you know, sort of like happy. The bass line was popping along. His voice was also kind of cheery in a way. The number that popped into my head, Montauk Ed will be proud of me on this one, is an 8.9. That's what popped into my head immediately. I liked the song. It was intriguing, quasi-scary, but the message, certainly. Dan's all about love, and sometimes you got to be tough to make sure people are protected. So I'll let you have at it in the comments, Dan, and others. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.